Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back. Hour number 2, Off the Bench. Alondra, it's past 8 a.m. now.
Okay.
So you can say ass whooping now.
Okay.
Okay, instead of...
Yeah. They're going to open up a can of whoop ass. I said it
of
wrong.
butt whip.
Yeah, I said butt whip. That's not even...
I guess it should be whip butt.
Yeah.
Which, is that an improvement?
Yeah, it's not an improvement at all.
I don't know if that's an
Whip
improvement.
butt.
All right, but again, I applaud your effort
Thank you.
to keep it clean for the childrens,
Thanks.
for the youngs out there.
I'm not around children much, so it's like I don't ever have to censor myself.
What would parents prefer? Just hearing that, or kids being like, is butt whip an actual thing that you can
Butt whip
buy?
a thing. I think we should trademark it, bottle
I think we
it,
should
and sell
before.
it.
Yeah.
Before
Before somebody else
we're not
takes
gonna
my
make
idea.
anything- We're not going to make anything actually good. What are we going to put in the bottle to just like,
Just
you know,
some My
bring
High.
in the
Doesn't
consumer?
matter. It's all marketing, baby. You aren't around the youths a lot, but you did show me a real funny picture.
Oh, yes.
Of a young today.
Yeah, so my cousin Bo,
Okay.
he's 5 years old. He's going to be 6 this year, which is so jarring. Because I was basically like my aunt's live-in nanny at the time. So I like, when he was like a newborn baby, I was like taking care of him.
Oh.
But it is the 100th day at school. So they all dressed up as old people, and he's like this little old man, and it's so adorable. I'm going to see if I'm going to send a picture of it to Taylor, see if he could pull it up. But
I'll consider it.
it is the cutest thing ever. And then she said that she went to go drop him off, and there's just a bunch of little old, like a bunch of kids dressed as
That's
little
pretty
old
hilarious.
people. Yeah.
Pull
I
it
would
up
like
to a
to see that.
retirement home.
Yeah. So I guess they do that now. I was telling Taylor said they used to do glasses. We used to just do a little t-shirt.
Well, he's
Like the 100.
Well, the picture you showed me is full blown.
Yes.
We used to make 100-day glasses, like the zeros were the eyes.
He has
you
a
had the
little
one.
newspaper boy cap.
Yeah,
and,
hey, you see? Back in my day.
he has little wrinkles on his head, and I guess
went
they
all
spray
out.
painted his hair gray.
I can only hope that the entire class went all out.
Yeah, she
Like
said
him.
there's a bunch of little old people there.
Okay, that's fantastic. I'd
Yeah.
like to see that. Yeah, I
I
think
would hate-
our school is like 100-day, like they wear 100, feathers or whatever, trinkets where they can put on their shirts or hats, whatever. I don't know if today's 100-day though. Might already been there.
Yeah. It's pretty cute though.
Well, I feel like it takes a long time to get to 100 days of school because I feel
Yeah.
like they get a lot of off days.
They
these
do
days.
get a lot of off days.
This is a back in my day type of soapbox here. Man, that's a lot of off days.
Back in my day, we didn't get the full week of Thanksgiving off.
Yeah.
We just got like Wednesday and Thursday and Friday or something. Maybe even just Thursday and Friday.
There's fall break, which is a full week. There's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's Christmas.
Christmas, which is like the whole month.
Mardi Gras.
Yeah. Oh, we don't get,
Spring.
over there, they don't get Mardi Gras.
Easter. Yeah. What are we doing?
Why didn't they ever make spring break the same time
The
as
week
Easter?
of, yeah.
Is it not? I can't remember.
In college, I know it was not.
Yeah, definitely not in college.
I don't think it was during, or at least not for me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, little children dressed up as old people is hilarious.
What was it? It was just Thanksgiving was just like you're off Thursday and Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe a Wednesday. Maybe they threw in a Wednesday
I think
in there.
maybe we had Wednesday off. The
Well,
kids these days.
Kids these days, they don't get it. Good for them.
They don't ever go to school.
All right, Super Bowl week.
Oh, yeah. Who's doing the national anthem?
Seahawks. Oh, good question.
Oh, I know this.
You went like this.
I know this.
Charlie Puth.
He
We
put
talked
a
about it
finger-
Oh,
Friday.
yeah. Charlie Puth.
It worked.
I just want y'all to
Did it work?
put like picture this. I know this, and then eyes closed, finger to the scalp.
How
Look
quickly?
now.
How
It did
quickly
work.
did I get it after that?
What's his name?
Charlie
Puth. You know him. You've heard some of his songs.
Puth?
Puth.
That sounds like a puth.
It's been a long day.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, Alondra.
the Fast and Furious song.
You nailed it.
If radio doesn't work out for me,
all right.
I'll just sing.
I need to look up. I'd like to look up I always like the
over-under
national
on
anthem.
how long it'll be.
I enjoy that one. So, like I said, this is, I think the time of the year where not a ton of actual sports to break down is happening. We're going to go through a lot of the different prop bets, but we do have some NFL news, and it got me thinking. I think we have wrapped up the coaching. And we'll get to that. But I was looking at the coach. I was looking at the GM movements, and it got to thinking this weekend. And this is I kind of want this to be a little roundtable discussion here. Okay. But who screwed up worse? Who made the dumber move? And this all pertains to the Super Bowl, the Seahawks versus the Patriots. Mm-hmm. Who made the dumber move? The Minnesota Vikings. Mm-hmm. Or the Tennessee Titans?
Tennessee Titans. I think so.
Wow, that was fast.
I think I appreciate what Kevin O'Connell can do with quarterbacks. And I get that JJ wasn't great. You got to understand, this was technically JJ's rookie year. This was his first year in the league. Like, I'll give him another year before, we're completely out on him. But he took you to the 1 seed as the Titans. When the hell have you ever been the 1 seed? Ryan Tannehill was your quarterback. You were the 1 seed. Guess what? Tannehill, when his contract was up in Tennessee, nobody in the league wanted him. He hadn't played since. And you were the 1 seed and were a game away from making it to the Super Bowl. And you fired the guy. Now, guess what? You're going to have top 5 picks for the next 4 years.
I didn't realize that Vrabel was there for 6 full seasons. I knew he was there for a while, but if you would have gunned to my head, I would have said probably 3 or 4 years. But he did. He got hired in 2018, went 54-45 with the Titans, which is respectable record with the Titans, certainly, over 6 seasons. And then 2-3 playoff record. Like you said, number 1 seed. Tannehill, quarterback. And then they fire him out of nowhere. And I think they fire a guy who was pretty much well-respected as a really good coach. So you fire somebody that's a proven good coach. Well, what does he do? Well, he takes a year off. He goes and you saw him working the bags and the hitting drills with the Browns last year. Then he takes a job with the Patriots, and all he does is go 9-0 on the road, makes it to the Super Bowl with a second-year quarterback. As a first-year head coach, ties the record for the amount of wins for a first-year head coach in the NFL history. So pretty decent, pretty good. So Titans, egg on your face, but also, on the other hand, counter-argument to what Taylor just said, Minnesota Vikings. You get rid of Sam Darnold after a year where he had an incredible year. You have a really good offensive mind head coach, Kevin O'Connell, and you get rid of your starting quarterback because you believe that this quarterback out of Michigan is your replacement. And it doesn't matter what anybody does, doesn't matter who's available. You are going to trust that draft pick, and you're going to give him every opportunity. Well, guess what happened? Person who made that decision is no longer employed there. Vikings fire general manager. I'm going to try to say this name. I'm going to try to say it right. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. How do you think I did?
You nailed it, actually.
Yeah.
Did I? Kwesi?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is it Kwesi or Queasy?
I think it's
I heard Kwesi.
Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. Fired. This was a Wall Street guy who got into football late. He wasn't a football dude. Got into it, I think, back in 2013 with the Niners. Kind of a different way of thinking, a different molded, a different mindset when it comes to his moves and how he's created a roster and procured a roster and drafted. Well, he hadn't drafted well, and he's made some terrible decisions. I think 4 of his 28 players that he drafted as GM ended up being, or I think were the starters at the end of the year this year. Draft class is so bad it makes the Saints look good. And don't laugh at that. It's not funny. So he decides to go with J.J. McCarthy. And reports are saying now, of course, that Kevin O'Connell and the coaching staff did not want to get rid of Sam Darnold. Well, what does Sam Darnold do? He goes to the Seahawks, leads them to the Super Bowl. So these two castaways from these two organizations, Sam Darnold, Mike Vrabel, have led their teams in the first year there to a Super Bowl. What else did this GM do? Well, he also got rid of Daniel Jones, who, okay, that one's excusable because he wasn't your starter in Minnesota, but he did go somewhere else and get off the first half of the season, got off to an MVP type of start. Got some injuries. We know what happened there, but he did look like a capable quarterback, which your quarterback did not look like a capable quarterback at any point during the season. Maybe the first week he had that one drive at the end of the game. Was it the Bears he beat at the last?
It was the fourth quarter. Remember, he came back,
but he
won the
looked
game.
terrible the whole game, and then he has one drive where he completes a couple passes. Then all of a sudden, his alter ego of
he's nine.
He's nine.
Yeah.
After that comes out, then he gets hurt, and then he's terrible.
Just cringe.
So, I mean, okay, look, we're not closing the door on J.J. McCarthy, but the move that was made, you had a guy last year playing towards an MVP caliber level. Your team was really, really good, and you got rid of him. And at a time where the Vikings are in kind of a strike now position. They had a good roster. They had a good team. You're in the NFC North, who is stacked with loaded with teams. And to make that decision, and oh yeah, one other thing. They got rid of Sam Darnold. They got rid of Daniel Jones. And guess who reports say wanted to go there? Aaron Rodgers. And they said no to that. So not only did they get rid of the people in the building, they shut the door from anybody else coming in to play that position because they believed so much. Or this one person, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, nailed it again. Credit to myself, because he believed. So I think it is such an interesting question. You answered it way faster than I thought you would have, of who made the bigger mistake. The Vikings. The Vikings might be leading the discussion for me because quarterback is the biggest domino to fall in any team. I think it's harder to find a good quarterback than it is to find a good coach. And a good quarterback can make a good coach look way better. If you have a quarterback, you don't get rid of it for an unknown, especially even if you have a first-round pick invested in that unknown. And at the position, at the time where they did it, where the Vikings have a good roster. They have a Justin Jefferson who's at the top of his game in the NFL, the top of his position, and you're going to get rid of that. So, you know what? One man's trash, another man's treasure. The Seahawks find their quarterback, played at an MVP level for most of the season, and has led them to a Super Bowl. The Patriots find their coach. They get rid of Jared Mayo after one season. Who does that? Well, why'd they get rid of him after one season? Because Mike Vrabel was available. Do you think they get rid of a coach after 1 year if they don't know what they're getting? They're not like, holy hell, the Titans fired this guy. He's available. So, Jared Mayo, you better have like an incredible year or we're going to hire this guy. It doesn't matter who is coaching the Patriots. It's not an indictment on Jared Mayo. It's because Mike Vrabel is such a good head coach and a leader of men, and obviously the Titans didn't see it. So both boneheaded mistakes by the Vikings, boneheaded mistake by the Titans, and now the Titans, of course, those two GMs, and the GM who ended up firing, let's see, what's his name? Rand Carthen was the GM for the Titans. First year in, fires Mike Vrabel. Guess what? He's not the GM anymore. So you make dumb moves in the NFL, and dumb moves that make you look bad fast, like these two have, you end up losing your job over it. And so I got to only speculate that was the main reason that the GM for the Vikings got fired, was because he got rid of their quarterback, and their quarterback stinks. So anybody else see it any different?
No, because like you talked about it, it's not just getting rid of Sam Darnold. It's the fact that if you get rid of Darnold, you're trading McCarthy, right? And there was a report last night that came out that it was the Raiders that were looking to trade for J.J. McCarthy. If you trade for a starting quarterback, at minimum, you're giving up a first-round pick. Could the Vikings potentially have, if not the first overall pick, at least the top 3 or 4 overall pick this year? That would have been in the cards for the Vikings. And, like, it's like, I think it's a bigger screw-up, but also I almost understand it more than the Titans. Like maybe the new Titans GM wanted to come in and shake things up, but at least if you're Mensa, you're like, I trust Kevin O'Connell regardless of who the quarterback is. Now it's dangerous and it backfired, but no to Rodgers. You didn't trade McCarthy. You didn't bring back Sam Darnold. All those things together is just a massive screw up.
Yeah. You could survive like saying no to Rodgers because he wasn't great in the Jets. He's an aging quarterback, blah, blah, blah. Look, we got this young kid. We got the quarterback whisperer. Like that's explainable. Maybe getting rid of one person, like whatever it is. But getting rid of a starting quarterback that played at the level that you did with a team that is not rebuilding. You are not starting from the ground up with the Vikings last year. That is inexcusable. And then just to highlight that, he goes, that quarterback you get rid of, goes and makes a Super Bowl. Looks pretty terrible. And you know what? There's consequences to everything, whether it's good or bad. And if you fire the guy that goes to the Super Bowl the next year, you end up losing your job. That's kind of the way it works. So, Laundry, any thoughts on this? Which one screwed up worse?
I think that the bigger screw up, I agree that the Mensa, like all of it added up, probably is like one huge one, but firing Mike Vrabel, I think, is the bigger one, because I think that you can get away with having a good coach and not a great quarterback, like with some scheme and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, I feel like the Sam Darnold thing, did anybody really see that coming? Like, Did anybody really see Sam Darnold going to the Super Bowl? And like did you see that coming?
No, because
like
but the way he played last year with the Vikings,
to her point, like I respect Kevin O'Connell so much. I'm like, Darnold was great, but how much of that was Kevin O'Connell at that point? Right. That year was the outlier.
Yep.
Seahawks got a bunch of weapons too that are like Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, I don't know, but
they got a great team. That's
what I'm saying. He's got a lot of weapons around him. So I still don't know. Sam Darnold's obviously really good quarterback, but I think that the bigger screw up is letting go of Mike Vrabel, because now the Titans, like, what position are you in?
Not in a great one.
Right.
You hire Robert Saleh, which feels like a makeup hire. Like,
it's a makeup hire.
We need a Dayball.
We had a hard-nosed
defensive
defensive coach had success. Let's try to bring one back.
You can give him. I feel like you can give Robert Saleh a mulligan for the Jets. I think that you can
give anybody a mulligan for the Jets.
For sure. So, like, I'm not going to say that's a bad hire yet. Is it a better hire than Mike Vrabel? No.
Vikings defense coordinator Brian Flores, who has got interviews. He's been a really good coach for a really long time. Has a great name, great reputation. Really good coach. He goes getting interviews for head coaches. Well, he signs back with the Vikings.
Yeah.
For a reported $6 million a year defensive coordinator. So, like, this $6 million number is getting thrown. Like, coordinator in the NFL, good job. But he made a statement the other day, and he thanked everyone. Like, he loves the Will family, the owners. He loves his head coach. He mentioned a lot of people and never mentioned the GM. So this had like this little stinky vibe to it, where this GM was not, doesn't feel like, at least from an outsider perspective, that he was very well liked within that building. So the timing is weird. Like, you're going to wait until, like, I think this Mensa guy was at the Senior Bowl. He was at doing all the scouting, and you wait till like now to fire him, when a lot of like these probably really good prospects for young and up and coming GMs, probably a lot of guys have re-signed or taken jobs elsewhere. So the timing is weird. It just probably felt like there was a lot of internal pressure. Like, hey, we got to get rid of this guy. This guy sucks. So he's out of there. But $6 million, coordinator, NFL. Juice. It's a good time to be a coach right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, a lot of openings.
Well, it doesn't really matter who the dumbest one is in this whole situation, the Vikings or the Titans. They both made a pretty big mistake. And moral of the story in the NFL, it's a results-oriented world. So if you don't get the results, you get fired. Both those GMs who made those dumb decisions are no longer employed with those organizations. So that's what happened. Sorry about it. We'll keep talking sports right here when we come back. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
Why'd you laugh when I said we'll keep talking sports?
I don't know.
Because it's a sports show?
It's a great tease.
Thank you. I know. Nailed it. Gulf Coast Office Products. In today's world, your business cannot afford downtime. So whether you're running a small office a school, full-scale company, hospital, whatever it is. It doesn't matter the size of the company. They can help you out. They can fix you up. So when the printers stop or the copiers jam, it slows everything down. Business comes to a halt, and that is where Gulf Coast Office Product can step in. They're Louisiana's leader in office technology. For over 40 years, Gulf Coast has kept businesses like yours running smoothly with printers, copiers, managed IT services that actually make sense. But what really sets them apart is not just the technology, it's the people. Their award-winning local service team responds fast, keeps you up and running, and treats your businesses like their own. That's why you'll see their names in all these offices, schools, athletic departments. They'll see them all over. Proud partners of the LSU Tigers, the Saints, the Pelicans, everybody. Go to gcopnet.com.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Monday shows brought to you by Bayou Ford. I think we're good at do a good Hall & Oates day every 2 months, 1 month.
Did we do that? We did one recently.
No, I don't think recently.
It was during football season.
Yeah,
For sure, no, you have to have one.
yeah.
At least every 2 months,
They're so good.
minimum.
I want whatever they were on because they were in that studio cooking.
Daryl Hall, John Oates. I think Daryl Hall was pretty widely regarded in the music world of having the best singing voice of
It's pretty good.
everybody in the world. All right, let's keep talking about NFL since it is Super Bowl week.
The big game.
The big game. Almost like a super game. Still want to know who gets in trouble for that.
I think it's if you're okay, if a guarantee is carrying the Super Bowl on the radio, you have to say the big game.
Well, okay.
I think if you're promoting it, you have to say the big game. If you're just casually chatting
We're just,
amongst your buds,
Yep.
I don't think it matters.
So don't listen to the Super Bowl right here.
I think that's the rule.
But watch the big game.
Right.
Listen to the big game.
Listen to the big game.
Not the Super Bowl. Big game. A lot of new coaches in the NFL. Taylor, you got the list? Can we run down? Because we've talked about these coaches, these new coaching changes, a lot of the different ones. But I think we are putting a cap on it. I think we have knocked all. I don't think there's any vacancies left, is there?
No, that's it. Raiders and Cardinals were the last ones. John Harbaugh to the Giants. And then, as we just mentioned, Clint Kubiak to the Raiders, Mike LaFleur to the Cardinals. Not Matt LaFleur. There's a little confusion on your poll
Yeah, there was
yesterday.
a little confusion. I was like, LaFleur? Where did he leave?
Kevin
Can you
Stefanski
imagine
to the Falcons.
Matt LaFleur leaving the Packers to go to the Cardinals.
Cardinals, yes.
My God. That's a tough job just because of the division you're
The
in.
division, for the Cardinals, that was not a sexy job to take at all.
And you have a Lububu at quarterback.
Yeah.
Clint Kubiak's his own man. I thought it was a little weird that he took the Raiders' job over the Cardinals. I probably would have taken the Cardinals' job before the Raiders. It's just me. Because that's a tough
You would have
division
taken
as
the
well.
Cardinals over the Raiders?
Yeah, I would have taken the Cardinals' job over the Raiders. But Kyler's not your long-term answer. Can he be your bridge guy for a year, figure things out? You're getting Mendoza, but okay, great. Who's blocking for him? Your O-line's awful. You got Brock Bowers. You have nothing on defense. At least with the Cardinals, Michael Wilson was an 1,000-yard receiver. Marvin Harrison Jr. is good. You got a top 5 tight end and Trey McBride. There's pieces there. You just don't have your quarterback figured out. Their defense was good. It's just the Raiders, they have nothing.
Yep.
You have Brock Bowers.
Yeah, but from an offensive-minded perspective.
And you have to live in Vegas.
Yeah, if you're a coordinator, offensive coordinator, and you're going to take a head coaching job, your first shot at it, you give me
You
no
want
matter
the pick of quarterback.
Yeah, if you want to start fresh with a top quarterback. If you tell me whatever the road is, you tell me, okay, you don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have all of these things, but what you do get is you get Fernando Mendoza with the number 1 overall pick as his first year, and you can install your offense, and we're going to give you 4 or 5 years as the head coach. See what you got. I take that, and I say we can figure out a way as long as the right GM's in place. We got Tom Brady make some decisions. Heard he's pretty good. We have to be able to figure out the rest. But if I can knock out the biggest domino, like the Arizona thing, I'd rather be in the Raiders division than Arizona's division right now, just from the way that.
Well, yeah, because like
none of them
Mahomes
are
is going
great.
to miss most of the season this year.
Right.
Because I mean, he got hurt second to last game of the year.
Yep.
He's gonna miss at least a large chunk of the season.
And
so
the Broncos are good, but I don't think they're like a fearful good. Like I'm not scared of them type good. Now Seahawks, I'm a little wary of.
And then what are the Chargers with all their injuries? Like how does that work?
Chargers going to Charger at some point.
Right. Okay, well those are the two over the weekend. Obviously, we mentioned John Harbaugh with the Giants, Kevin Stefanski to the Falcons, Robert Saleh, as we mentioned earlier, to the Titans. The Ravens hired Jesse Minter, who was the defensive coordinator with the Chargers. Joe Brady gets promoted to head coach at the Bills. Todd Monken finally gets a shot. He's going to the Browns. Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins, and Mike McCarthy to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, let's talk winners and losers on the offseason. Give me your biggest loser first. I want each of y'all's biggest loser. And then we'll come around and talk about winners on that.
I think the Ravens. I don't know too much about Jesse Minter, but to get rid of John Harbaugh, I don't know. It's what we always talk about. Like, is the grass greener on the other side? I don't know. And then the Steelers kind of feels like you made a lateral move a little bit with firing Mike Tomlin and hiring Mike McCarthy.
He's the offensive version.
Yeah, it feels like a very lateral move. So for me, I think the Ravens, just because you got rid of John Harbaugh, who was keeping you in conversations for somebody who is a coordinator, which everybody needs a shot at some point, right? Somebody has to start somewhere. But I guess we'll just have to see how that works out.
My biggest loser is going to be the Dolphins hiring Jeff Hafley. Not that Jeff Hafley is not a good coach. It's just all the talk was, how come Mike McDaniel can't fix this offense? You got to bring in somebody that can, and you hire a defensive coach. Like I'm good with going offense to defense. Also, try something different if you're the Dolphins because you're never good. 8 straight coaching cycles they have hired a first-time head coach. That's going all the way back to Nick Saban, by the way. A first-time NFL head coach. They continue to do the same thing over and over. Not the sexiest hire. Your defense will be a lot better, but find me a path to getting all those weapons of the ball that you couldn't do the past 2 years. I don't like that hire at all. That's my biggest loser.
Dolphins trying to become like Packers South, right? A little bit. They take their new GM, and he, of course, from Green Bay, and then longtime guy with the Green Bay, scout executive up in Green Bay, and then he, of course, does something comfortable and familiar. So it's hard to hire like a first-time guy and say this is a winner or a loser.
I mean,
Pittsburgh,
Packers
I don't
defense
think
wasn't great last year either.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, I guess
Right.
I don't know if the Ravens are going to end up being the loser out of this
right.
deal.
Now,
But
yeah, they take Jesse Minter, defensive guy. That kind of fits with the Ravens' personality. The Steelers, they do take. I don't disagree with that comment that it's a lateral move, but I think maybe they wanted to make like if you make a lateral move from Mike Tomlin, you got a pretty good head coach,
Yeah.
right? And Mike Tomlin is the one that did the breakup in that situation. I think the Steelers organization was a little bit, maybe they knew it was going to happen. Maybe that was going to be they make an announcement together, but I think Tomlin doing it so fast, I think it might have caught them all a little bit off guard. But
Yeah.
I think if you can find a lateral move to Mike Tomlin, pretty good,
Yeah.
right? And we've talked about Mike McCarthy's resume on this record. It's very similar to, when this was a handful of years ago when him and Sean Payton were both available at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean Payton was like this guy that everybody was talking so great about. And everybody was kind of like laughing at Mike McCarthy. And I was like, well, they're like the same guy.
yeah,
They're both really good head coaches. They both have a Super Bowl victory. They both have MVP caliber quarterbacks. I know Drew never actually won one, whether he should have or not or whatever, but we know who Drew Brees is. They're like the same coach. And so Mike McCarthy, Pittsburgh guy, you saw it in his press conference.
Yeah.
So I think that hire is actually a win. Our biggest loser.
I think I'm neutral on that one.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these are wait and see, especially with the new hires. But the Cardinals with Mike LaFleur, like just the Cardinals, when you're like the last person to hire,
Yeah.
you know
Weren't they
that
the last
it
to
just
fire too?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
think
they
they were
were.
like, actually, we're gonna also get rid.
Well,
of
I mean, I guess the Steelers because they made it to the playoffs and all
yeah.
that. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the bad teams, yeah, I wanted one more year of Jonathan Gannon so that we could get a Hard Knocks.
Yep.
A little upset about that, but
I need you to pull some of those clips. Like we were
Oh,
talking
God,
about
man.
some of the clips, like the secondhand awkwardness that you get just watching them,
Yeah.
watching him
I
just
love 'em.
speak. You love them.
I love 'em.
much. We
They're
should have.
awesome.
That would have been fantastic to get a Hard Knocks.
Wait, so that's your loser?
That's my loser. It's just, and I don't know, like Mike LaFleur, he could be amazing. He could be great.
Yeah.
We don't know. He's coming. Where's he coming from? The Chargers?
no, well, he's coming from the Rams.
The Rams, that's
under, and I get it, it's the McVay coaching tree,
Yep.
but yeah, I mean, before this season, did anybody know that Mike LaFleur was even on the Rams coaching staff? I didn't. Hand up. I mean, that's just to me that was just kind of an out of left field name. I was like, oh yeah, Mike LaFleur.
When you're the
like he's
last
under-
in a hiring cycle, like in the NFL, when you're the last person to hire, you know it's just always going to reek of desperation.
Yeah.
You're reaching, trying. So you probably struck out on all the names you wanted, all the names that you had a good feeling that were going to work out and be a good head coach for good long term head coach to bring in a new era of Cardinal football and find the franchise quarterback and all this good stuff. But then when that doesn't happen, I think at that point you try to go find a diamond in the rough. You go try to find the next great thing and try to find an innovator, try to find someone. Can this guy come and be the next Sean McVay? Can he do it? Well, everything else, we struck out on everything else, so we might as well try. Like it's not going to hurt anything to give it a try. So you go and you try to find somebody that's just going to be this person that came out of left field that nobody knew if he was going to work out or not. And so we'll see. Only time will tell, but Cardinals are my loser there. All right, let's head a break. Let's go get some commercials in.
Hell yeah.
Come back, talk a little winners, some more sports, right here, off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. Can I get a yo, Tommy? No.
Oh, Tommy!
Hey, there we go. Way to put a little weight behind that one. Good job. All right, you work with Go Tommy's. You're going to clearly see the difference. Tommy's windows, doors, and siding. And you talk about the best in the business, the best around. Ever since 2016, they just win awards. They're stacking them, hanging those banners every single year. Why? Because they are the best in the business. When you get them to work on your house, on your home, whatever that project is, they are going to prove to you that they're the best by working with integrity. They're going to show you that they're dependable, they're professional, and most importantly, like when you get your house ripped open and you got people in your house, you got a project happening, you're sitting there waiting. They work efficiently. They're going to get in, get the job done, and get it done the right way. Give them a call. Go see them. GoTommys.com.
"2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports."
All right, welcome back here. Off the Bench, 8:40 a.m. Hope you're staying warm out there. It's been cold for a long time. Ready for a little sun, ready for a little warmth. Tired of dripping the faucets. Here in Baton
I
Rouge.
didn't even drip mine, and my faucets are fine.
Don't take that advice, people.
It's a myth.
Don't take that advice. It's not a myth at all.
My pipes are fine. Didn't drip, not one faucet.
Better get ready to call Central Plumbing. You didn't drip one faucet
Not
one time?
No.
I will say I always wrap mine, don't always drip them.
Mine aren't, I don't even know where
We
my
got to wrap
pipes are.
the outside.
I don't even
spigots.
know where mine are.
I feel like that's irresponsible a little bit. But you did it. You made it
Just
through.
spent a whole week with me. You think like did that scream
Grow up,
responsible?
Alondra. Let's go. Okay, here in Baton Rouge, we know what hard work looks like. Nobody represents that spirit better than Pala Industrial Contractors. Pala. For over 52 years, Pala's been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality craftsmanship that stands the test of time. So from steel fabrication, precision pipe, and helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and maintenance, Pala delivers results that you can trust. With over 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here in Louisiana, licenses in 32 states, Pala is equipped for projects of any scale, anywhere. So when safety, quality, reliability matter, make sure that you are choosing Pala. And guess what? Right now, Pala is always looking for good folks to come work with them. So Pala's high. If you're a skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project professional, ready to take your career to the next level, Pala wants you on their team. Because at Pala, it's more than just construction. It's about the people. Employee-owned, relationship-driven. Go visit them. PalaGroup.com. That's P-A-L-A Group.com. All right. Last week we were at the Senior Bowl, of course. We've already talked about the Nuss Bus, but I want to talk about the
Jennings.
Huh?
Jennings.
Jennings Dunker. Never meet your heroes, everybody. Wanted to talk to this guy for
The whole week.
a whole week. Wanted to talk to Jennings Dunker. Beautiful red mullet. An absolute unit. Dominating out there in practice. But you know what? Never meet your heroes. We got an interview with him. It wasn't really it was like a media day interview. It's one of these situations where it's real awkward. Like these people are standing around. They don't really want to be there. You go, hey, man, can I get a couple questions with you? And they're like, okay, fine. Well, we give it up. I was asking everybody like 4 different questions. He was a big disappointment. He was a big womp, 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 womp.
Like literally had 0 opinions.
Yep.
She sent me the video because obviously that wasn't getting posted.
No.
Like
Sure.
let's
Yeah.
make no
You're
mistake
not
about
making.
it.
No.
He'd never been anywhere. He had never done anything. He didn't have any interest. He didn't have any opinions.
Yep. Hey,
Craziest thing I've ever seen.
What's one thing you can change about college sports? I don't think I'd change anything about college sports. All right, cool. What's your favorite football movie? I've never seen any football movies.
Which are like
What?
red flag.
Red
there,
flag for sure. So I didn't even follow up with the Varsity Blues question. What's your go-to order at Taco Bell? I don't think I've ever had Taco Bell.
How?
What does
Okay.
he
You're
eat? He's
massive.
huge.
Well, you're going to be a draft bust for sure. Sorry.
Just
He's gonna-
based off these 4 questions alone,
Yeah.
you're not making
Before
it in
that,
the
I was
NFL.
ready to take him at 1 overall.
Yeah.
I
Before
was
that
waiting
interview.
for you to be like, thanks to Jennings, I'm sure you'll crush the draft interviews.
Thanks, Jenny. Absolutely electric stuff.
You're gonna
And then
crush it.
Chris Marler sends us this interview. I didn't even watch it because it was going to make me mad. It was like, oh, this interview was electric.
Yeah, it's like some amazing stuff here.
What?
Takes it back. That
I guess
stuff
we
was
should
not
have asked
amazing.
him about Culver's.
I guess so.
He did. You're right, though. I did ask him if he could do the questions with us.
Yep.
And he was like, I just need to go eat first.
Yeah, I got a carb load.
Yeah.
What
Got a
Taco
Taco
Bell?
Nope.
Wasn't talking about. No. Anyway,
It's terrible.
of course, we're having a little fun with this. I hope he has a fantastic career. I was just expecting so much because of this. God, fire red hair.
He was a unit.
He was
too.
an absolute unit. He was
Yeah.
wearing like the shortest, like butterfly shorts at practice too. It's
Yeah.
like if you got it, flaunt it, dude.
Right.
Like tree trunks. I wish him well, but it was a boring interview, and he didn't have. We just asked him the wrong questions. Obviously, I mean, what football player would ever watch a football movie?
So dumb.
That was a ridiculous question on
Which-
your part. I mean,
That
what are
was
you doing?
stupid. Yeah.
By the
What are you
way,
doing?
I should have asked him, "Do you like music?" He probably would have said no. I don't never heard music before.
yeah.
I usually just wear headphones, but don't actually turn them on.
Noise canceling for life.
The popular answer for favorite football movie was Remember the Titans.
Remember
and I
the Titans,
said that
yeah.
the week before we left, and y'all didn't agree with me.
I love
Well,
it. It's in my,
that's
it's
a
in my top
fantastic
three.
movie.
It's just not my favorite.
That's my favorite
It's
one.
not. Well, obviously, it's not my favorite football movie.
Right.
'Cause Varsity
Varsity
Blues.
Blues, duh.
Yeah, Remember the Titans was the
I feel
number
like that
one.
was, yeah.
The program got a vote.
The program did get one.
Any Given Sunday got a vote.
Yes.
But like the program's older than Varsity Blues.
Yeah.
Any given Sunday, it's got to be like right in the same.
No.
Wow,
Any given Sunday is older than Varsity Blues. It's got to be.
No one said draft day. Wow.
The movie about the Browns. No one said that one. But nobody has
That's a scary movie for them. None of them want to be drafted by the Browns.
Yeah.
Like, not only have people not seen, nobody saw Varsity Blues.
Right.
Not only have they not seen it, they had to think about the words I said.
Yeah.
Like, wait, Varsity Blues, is that a movie? Oh, no, I hadn't seen that one. Of course not. I barely even heard of it.
Right.
Varsity Blues came out in 1999. Any guesses on
That's
when
not
Any
even that
Given
long
Sunday
ago.
came out?
Oh, man, I guess I'll say 98.
1999, same year.
Oh.
All right, so same era. Nailed that. Boom. When did The Replacements come out? It was a big football movie.
Replacements
time.
was later, I think.
Yeah.
It couldn't
I
have
feel
been
like
too
that
much
was-
later.
No, it was probably early 2000s.
A lot of football movies.
2000.
popped up.
2000.
2000. See, look at that.
6.6 out of 10
Memory
on
like
IMDb.
an elephant.
41% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I got to
did?
tell you. Maybe I just have awful taste in movies. I think Rotten Tomatoes sucks. Anytime I see a movie, they're like, this movie's 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. I watched it, I'm like, it's all right.
Yeah, not bad. So usually you look at the worse the Rotten Tomatoes score is, probably the more you're going to like it.
Yep. I look at the audience score. My people.
So what was the one was it Varsity Blues or The Replacements you just gave?
Replacements was in 2000.
And then Varsity Blues and Any Given Sunday were both 99.
That was a
big 2 years.
Big era for football movies.
We hadn't had one in a while.
Y'all ever seen the movie The Last Boy Scout?
No.
It's
Who's in it?
with Bruce Willis, I believe,
I
and
have not.
Damon Wayans, I believe. Well, the beginning scene of it is this football movie where this guy's like drugged out of his mind, I believe, and like he's a running back and he's running with the ball.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Maybe I missed it. It's either the runner or the guy tackling.
Matt, have you seen
Basically
this movie?
pulls out a gun
Okay.
and shoots the ball carrier. Or he shoots the guy trying to tackle him.
Wait,
Can't remember. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is this a
Mid-game?
parody movie or is this actually
No,
happening?
it's actually a movie.
Mid-game?
Oh, yeah. It's raining. It's in the game. I think it's the ball. I think it's the running back who's a ball carrier.
Yeah.
And he's running with the ball and he
Yeah.
starts shooting the people trying to tackle him.
Did
Flag.
Scores a
Personal
touchdown.
foul.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Did the guy
Unnecessary
who
roughness.
who fired the shot, did he get ejected or did he get to stay?
Yeah,
Sit
no,
out a
it
play?
was
Automatic first down.
targeting.
Yeah.
Set out one play. Oh, top. No, that's not as bad as targeting, Matt. No shot.
He had to set out the first half of the game, the following game,
One series.
which is
come back in.
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And someone brought up Air Bud. I'm assuming he's meaning golden receiver.
Yeah, great movie.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, they had to deflate the hell out of those balls for a dog to catch a football, right?
The cover of this movie.
Yeah, like Damon
Last Boy
Wayans is
Scout?
here. I got it right here. Yeah, Damon Wayans is holding a football, and then Bruce
There's
Willis
fire in the background.
has a gun. Bruce Willis shoot him.
I don't know. I watched the movie
This is
like back in college, and I don't remember how it ends. I just remember that beginning scene. I didn't remember it well because I couldn't remember if it was the ball carrier that did the shooting or the tackler, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, ball carrier.
Being the ball carrier doing the shooting, running down the field.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
legit.
seems effective. I actually like that better.
I don't get what the plot of this movie is, but
Look at this. Look
Look
at
at
this.
that.
Look at this movie cover, guys.
Last Boy Scout.
Halle Berry's in this.
Obviously, this had to be late '90s too. So
The film follows a washed-up private investigator, Bruce Willis, who teams up with a scandalized former football star, Wayans, to uncover a political conspiracy involving their former players. I don't know how you
Nice.
come up with something
Perfect.
like this.
For a movie that doesn't sound good, it's got a big cast. I don't know what the pitch was.
This
but
is very
the beginning
ridiculous.
scene's electric.
they
So that's all
they
that really
conned a
matters.
lot of people in the.
All right, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to keep talking football movies and click on the Last Boy Scout. Maybe we'll even watch that first scene some point this week. Who even knows? All right, let's go to break. Let's get back on schedule here. Right here, off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, if you've been injured recently, if you've maybe a little fender bender, maybe a little car accident, maybe just injured on the job site, well, there's one call you should make. And that's the call you should make fast. That's the Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. 888-8888. That's all over the state of Louisiana. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what city you live in, what parish you're in. Go to Get Gordon, getgordon.com, and it is your area code with 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done. We've all seen all the amazing things that Gordon McKernan does in the community with the Gordon Gives. He does all the bike giveaways all year long. They're doing different things, giving back to the community. We've seen the billboards all over the place. There's a lot of them. A lot of them make you laugh, and they're just trying to promote that awareness. And we've seen the work that they do with the G team over at LSU, licking their chops after this amazing portal class. But at the heart of everything, they are here to help everybody in Louisiana. If you've been injured, help get what you deserve. Right there, Gordon McKernan, getgordon.com.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Sorry about that, guys. We got a little too excited about football movies a second ago. We broke a little late. So we got a really short segment here. Just an update if you're joining us, just now joining us. Paul Tuxie Phil, the groundhog. It's Groundhog's Day. He saw his shadow.
What did you just call him?
Paul Tuxie? What is it? What is it?
Puxatawny.
Puxatawny,
buddy.
Nailed that one. Told y'all. That's what I said.
Paul Tuxie.
Yeah. Well, Phil saw his shadow. We got more winter. Sorry about it. Join us, hour 3, coming up, Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Paul Tuxie. Puxatawny. Phil. I got it, people. I know words. KZBlinds.com. I know words, and K to Z, they know blinds. K to Z interiors and outdoor living. If you are looking to upgrade your home, the way it looks, the way it works, the efficiency of everything, give K to Z a call. Go to KZBlinds.com. Brandon Barden and the team over there, they've been doing this a long, long time. And they can come to your house, they can take a look at it, and they can know exactly how to upgrade your house, how to tie the room together with whether it's blinds, shades, motorized shades. That's K to Z interiors and outdoor living. And we talk about the outdoor living area. We talk about the motorized screens. They go up and down, push of a button, upgrade your outdoor living space, make it livable all year round, whether the heat, whether it's cold, whatever it is. KZBlinds.com.